is the end of February, or the last week of February. So let's take a peek around and see what's happened since mid-February. So it's Sunday, February 21st, and my dad came out and mowed down a bunch of the briars. And he was going to try and make a ditch back there, out to the road, to the ditch at the road. But it is so wet that his tractor just really sunk in a lot. Let's look back here. He did clear out the back fence. So I'm very excited about this. Whoa! I just sunk down to my calf in the mud again. Oh, okay. So we now can get through like we could do a few years ago. I don't know how many years it has been that this has grown up, but at least 4. Terrible idea. Let that happen. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes and see how much of this back fence I can clear. Okay, the other day when I was done cutting the fence, I did not show an update. So let me show you now. Ducks are happy. Anyways, there's 2 things. The fence line, let me show you down here. My dad today dug a little ditch to help drain the water. So here's the fence line. It's always easier to see when I get both sides clear. I don't know how many feet I got done in 15 minutes, but I would say 20? I don't know. I got to there. So not too bad. And there's the little ditch with the water running towards the road. Yay. And our ducks are going to be sad shortly. There's a little drainage area for the water to go out. They're so happy. You know the drill. Let's see how much we can get done in 15 minutes. All right, I did not get very far today. I don't know, maybe 10 feet. If that. I also didn't go the full 15 minutes. A sticker got me really good through my glove, and so I'm gonna go like clean it out and put a band-aid on it and stuff. But it's getting dark, so I'm done for today. But I'm not unhappy because there's just incredible amount of work that's gotten done thanks to my dad and his tractor and his digging this ditch, which he did by hand. It's a lot of work and I really appreciate it, so it's super awesome. All right, I have got the end of this to finish up, and then I can start working on the inside and clearing all the inside vines. But the bulk of them are on the outside, so it's gonna be pretty easy to get done on the other side of the fence. 15 minutes, here we come. All right, I got the backside clipped. Whew, that's a good thing. Okay, my box came that I really didn't want to come yet because I'm not ready for it. But inside this box is something amazing. Okay, anybody have a guess what might be inside here? Strawberries, 175 strawberries. But I don't have a place ready for them yet because I thought they were not coming until March. So, I have a job in front of me. Alright, so I'm out here looking for somewhere to put these strawberries, and I think I found a place for a few of them. This is supposed to be onions and garlic this year, but it looks like from this place on, it's gonna have some strawberries in it. Guys, these little guys are hard to see. But I'm planting them, well, that's not quite a foot. My plan is, I'm trying to plant them about a foot. I'm not measuring it out, but that's what I'm doing. I'm digging out a hole, dig out a hole, get a berry, and then when you plant it, you want the crown to be at ground level. Down below, it'll rot. Up too high, then the roots are exposed. So at ground level is where the crown, and the crown is this little part here. So these are the roots, and then you have got the crown. So I ordered 7 varieties of strawberries to see which ones do best in our climate. And each order had 25 strawberry plants in it. So in this bed I was able to get 25, I was able to get 1 whole variety plus about half of a batch of another one. So I need to go find somewhere else to plant the rest of them. Now, one of my main focuses this year is on perennials because I want to have things that I plant once and then it just keeps providing year after year. My plan was not to put them in this bed. It doesn't get quite as much light as some other places we have around here. They'll do okay, and I can always clip off mother plants and transplant them other places. But I really wanted them in a bed that got full sun from morning till evening. When we're dealing with plants, we have to be flexible, and I'm gonna have to be very flexible right now because I do not have places for 175 plants. I thought I had another month before I was gonna have to plant these. And so some of these I might try in the hydroponic tower at school. I haven't decided yet because I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that yet, but it seems kind of like a fun idea. I'm kind of sacrificing these 2 pak choi, I'm pretty sure. I'm doing an experiment to see if this bottle is enough protection at this time of year to keep them out here. They've been growing in my bedroom, so it's quite a difference of temperature, especially at night. So I think they're gonna meet their maker over the next couple days, but I'm kind of hoping that it's just enough. It's pak choi, it can handle pretty cold, but it is a drastic change from my bedroom, which is toasty warm, to outside without really acclimating them at all to the difference in weather. Right, so these 2 beds are now going to be strawberry beds, which is not what they were going to be either, but that's okay. One of the coolest things about strawberries is that they have those runners, because those runners can be shared with friends, or you can just multiply the strawberries you already have. And so you buy them once. As long as nothing traumatic happens, like horrible disease or pest issues, you're pretty good to go. You've got all those baby runners that can be clipped off. Now I'm putting these a little closer together than I normally would want to because I'm desperate. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And it is not good to leave bare root plants unplanted. Usually when that happens, there's a good chance that a lot of them will die. So I'm planting them. I'm noticing the chickens have discovered this front part of the yard, and that's not good. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep them out of here because they're gonna dig these guys up in no time flat if I don't. My strawberry plants came. Oh, no. So I think there's a lesson to be learned here. Make sure you have a place ready when you order your stuff in the fall, because I have been scrambling to get these things planted. All right, it is 6:13. I have 25 more of these guys to plant. So these planters were not going to be strawberries, but now the strawberries will definitely be living here for at least 1 whole year because I want them to have nice strong roots. So yeah, this is the last 25. Since my garden beds that I was going to transplant all my brassicas in this coming up next couple weeks are now full of strawberries, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with them in the next week or 2 because I started hardening them off, bringing them outside for parts of the day so they can get used to the sun and the wind and all that good stuff. But I really am not sure where I'm gonna put. One area I'm considering are these beds. Our plan is to very shortly here make like a hoop over them until we can get, we're actually planning on this whole area being an actual greenhouse. But I know it looks like a huge mess, but we did have issues. The plastic we ordered just tore apart. It was not the plastic we thought we were getting, and we tried it anyways, and it's just junk. So there's that. There's our disaster that fell apart when we got the first bit of rain and wind. but my dad is gonna rebuild it, and hopefully it can withstand the spring weather that is still to come. Well, that's all I've got. So until next time, see ya.